Yes.
So this is all about the unemployment rate and trend. So we're going to break this down into three areas. One is we're going to look at right now what's happening with real estate companies. We'll look at what are banks doing, and then we'll look at the bigger economy. So recently, I attended a webinar, and this is from Patrick Bet-David from Valuetainment, and he was looking at the same thing we are. Is the housing market headed for a recession? And so some of the information that he brought up here, I thought was quite interesting. So Compass, which is one of the largest real estate brokers as it relates to luxury housing, they have cut 10% of their staff, about 450 employees. Redfin has cut about 8% of its total employees, or 470. Then when you get into banking, we look at what's going on there. So at an industry luncheon last week, executives from top banks, including JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley, chatter was dominated by speculation that layoffs will ravage the industry's workforce by at least 10%, and that the bloodbath could be in full swing by year's end, sources said, or sources told the Post. So last month, JP Morgan reportedly began laying off hundreds of bankers in its mortgage division, citing cyclical changes. Of course, what are those cyclical changes? Cyclical changes are all about, we are through the refinance side of things. So refinances are dead. So all those mortgage bankers that were refinancing people at 3% or 2.75% when rates were so low, that business has dried up and gone. So the only new business that's happening right now as it relates to mortgages is new purchases. Now let's look at something else. Okay, what is going on in the rest of the industry? Well, who else is laying off employees? Oh, lo and behold, there's Elon Musk with Tesla. He's laid off people. Twitter is laying off people. Google, Netflix, Microsoft, Meta has laid off people. Meta, for its first time in its history, has posted a revenue decrease for a year-over-year revenue decrease. So everybody is starting to feel the pinch, not just the real estate industry. Now, the other thing we look at, of course, is local real estate statistics. And so in this case, this is from the Census Bureau, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, and this is all unemployment by state. So it's really, really important that when you're looking at unemployment, is you look at it from your own state first, then look at national unemployment. But since we're specifically talking about a housing market here, we need to look at who are the key players in the housing market. Well, real estate brokers and banks, and both of them have already started laying people off.